Good morning. Happy Wednesday, my friends. I'll wait here a minute till some people come on. So, we're having a heat wave here in Pennsylvania. It's been crazy hot. Absolutely crazy. Hi, Laura. It's usually hot like this maybe in August, but not usually in June and July. Good morning, Barb. Hi, Kelly. Good morning, everybody. So, I asked everybody for suggestions of what to paint, and I certainly got a lot of good suggestions. They were all over the place, and I didn't necessarily have the images that I would need. Hi, Shelly, to do that. Good morning, Cheryl. So, today I am going to paint, at the risk of being boring, I want to paint sunflowers again. You know, sometimes you just gotta go with your whim and paint what you're feeling at the moment. At first, I was going to paint this one. Good morning, Barb. Which is really fun. But then I thought maybe I'll do something a little more traditional. Good morning. Hi, everybody. Welcome. So what do you think? I could always do that one another time. I love the floppiness. I just took these at a little place called Ritz by my house yesterday. Well, this one I did. I bought a whole bunch of, I want to do another photo shoot before my opportunity passes. But I had taken that on my mantle. I don't know. I'm feeling like the simplicity of that and kind of maybe letting it go a little funky. Like I could either paint it, good morning, hello to India. I could either put like the red behind it, which might be really fun, the whole thing, or I could paint the true colors. But you know what, if we want to have fun, I'm going to do the red as the base layer and paint on top of that and see what we get. Why not? We've got nothing to lose, right? Good morning, Helen. All right, so I cleaned up my palette this morning. I have it all ready to go. Look how nice and clean that is. I love it. And I need my palette knife. So I really need greens, yellows, my dark inside of my flower, and then that really nice in the background. It's like a really nice grayish. I'm going to add a little violet into it just because that's the complementary color and it'll look nice with it, just as a hint. Yeah. That's the color of my wall. I believe the color is called, my husband looked it up. I think it's called elephant, but I don't think they make that same kind of paint anymore, unfortunately, because I'd paint my living room that same color again. I need a little sip of my coffee. So I need my dark inside of I'm going to take, this is that color shale that I've been using a lot. It's a Vasari color and a little purple as my super dark. And I could use that to make my darkest green too. I might need to put more green out here. Some really dark green. Whoops, sorry about that. I'm bumping you. I need a little more green, but not viridian. I'm not feeling viridian today. I'm feeling sap today. So, what's everyone up to? Anything new? Good morning, Irma. Hope everybody's doing well. I had a nice weekend away with my family. It was nice and relaxing, kind of, well, I don't know, it was entirely relaxing, but it was pretty relaxing. We get that many people together, it's more busy than it is relaxing, but it was fun. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice green. Now, if I want to lighten that and brighten it, I'm going to add a little bit of yellow. That's really nice. Pouring rain here in Ontario. Helen, you're lucky. We need rain really badly where we are. We've had little bits of rain, but not enough to really soak the ground. I think it's the driest, hottest June I can remember. Good morning from Nova Scotia. Nap trapped by my 5-month-old while I tune in. That is a perfect place to be, nap trapped. I love that. That is so fun. Gosh, it's been a long time since I've had a little one. That's a little, I don't know that I need anything quite that dark. I'm going to add a little of this in here. It's still too, I take all of that. That's still too dark. Now I think I'll keep this. I'm holding my palette knife up to it to kind of see. Soggy in St. Louis finally have sun again. Isn't that funny how one part of the world has such completely different weather? That's pretty, maybe a little too orange, but I might hold on to that. Kind of a burnt orange. I'm going to need to put more yellow out. Carol Ann, how are you doing? Are you home, Carol Ann? I didn't even see you comment. Are you back home? Carol Ann and I have the Lidditz art show coming up in a couple of weeks. Is it 2 weeks from now? It's the last weekend in July. And Lidditz is the cutest little town. It's like 10 minutes from my house, which is really convenient. And that's a fun art show to visit. It's little and it's charming and it's in the cutest little town. Carol Ann and I will both be there for that. I need more yellow. Let me get a little brighter, lighter yellow. Good morning, Margie. Oops. A lot of my paint tubes are getting pretty empty. Sadly, I need to shop. And then after that, I have the Rehoboth Art Show, which is in Delaware. And that's 2 weekends. That's the first 2 weekends in August. And that's a really fun show, too. Of course, you're at the beach. I mean, what's not fun about that? And then after that is Mount Gretna, which is also a cute, charming little town near where I live. So if you're in the area of Rehoboth or, what is this, south is eastern Pennsylvania? I guess it is eastern Pennsylvania. If you're driving to Pittsburgh, this is eastern for sure. Okay, those look good. I need to mix that grayish color. So I did put some gray out here. And I want to put a little violet in there. And you know what? I'm just bringing it right into the yellow because the yellow will neutralize it a little bit. I always like to neutralize. Beautiful. It is a pretty palette. Gosh, that's pretty nice. I think... It might be a little dark. I'm going to put this in here too. And I feel like it's a little bit too violet. Margie says, great, thanks for asking. Been doing a huge community event, so I'm finally back to the fun stuff. Oh, that's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to do the fun community event stuff, and then it's fun to get back to work. We have an event here in our town this coming, if any of you are in Lancaster, we have an event coming up. It's the Uptown Band will be at the East Pete's community grounds. It used to be called the Civics Grounds. I keep forgetting what they call it now. On Saturday night. That should be a lot of fun. The Uptown Band's a great band. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty right on there. I like that. Let's hope I made enough of it. What else is coming up? I can't remember. Been painting a lot. I think that's good. We'll see if we need anything else, but I think that's really pretty palette. Should be fun, especially if I'm going to do this pink base layer. We'll see how that works. Whoops. I hate when I can see this, but I can't help it. Oh well. Oh well. One day someone will volunteer to come help me with my technology skills here and my lighting. I make it by though, right? And this thing bouncing, that drives me about the craziest. Oh, okay, now I can see your comments. I wasn't seeing them there for a minute. So just to spice things up, I already did so much this morning that I feel like I have paint all over myself. I feel like I need to wash my hands before I start, but I'll only get messier, so what difference does it make? I'm doing Permanent Rose as my background color. So where's everybody listening from? So that's nice. Put my medium away, all done with that. Might wipe away a little bit where, sorry, this is bouncy. Columbus, South Carolina, New Hampshire. Dublin, Ireland, Australia. Oh, how cool. Love that you guys tune in from all over the place. India, Australia, I said that already. Overcast today in New Smyrna Beach, India. Denmark. Woodstock, New York. I always wanted to go to a workshop in Woodstock, New York. There's an artist that I love that's at that Woodstock Art School or whatever. Malacca, Indonesia. Our Pick Your Own Sunflower Farm is open. Oh, how fun. Alleys in Queens. I want to pick my own sunflowers. Although my friend Kim, where I get these at Root, she just lets me go in the back and pick whatever I want. Very fun. No, it doesn't. This is I guess they call it like a highly staining color. Some colors are not, but I think that's partly why I love this color so much, is because it's so dominant. Like, it really packs a punch, let's say. Which artist at the Woodstock School of Art? It is, oh gosh, let me think. It'll come to me. She does like really kind of simple, paints glass a lot with really cool colors. I've a couple times almost thought about coming, but then talked myself out of it. Sometimes I don't like to drive that far by myself. Oh, I had to do pigment sticks too. Nicaragua. Yeah, her name will come to me, I think. I'm not sure it will, but I think it will. And she's not always there. I think she's kind of like a guest person who comes there. Okay. green. So fun, isn't it? So fun. Oh, that's dry. Must have another one in here. I have to, these get like a film on them that I have to clean them off sometimes. We should do a plein air painting meetup at the Sunflower Farm here, one Holland Ridge Farms. Oh, Allie, we could do that. That would be really fun. I don't know how far that is from me, but I'm sure it's doable. My blue. What is this? Oh, these are pigment sticks. Is that what you're asking me? These are called RNF pigment sticks. Who wants to come? Oh, Michael wants to come. Yes. Let's figure that out. I'm going to do all the things too. I like that there's this like base here. And sometimes I put too much color in because I get so excited for these little pops of color, but I don't really need them all. I do have this crazy yellow. I'm just going to put a... Who else? Oh, Laura too. Laura lives up that way. Oh, let's figure that out. All right, that's really fun. I like it just as is unfinished. Just kidding. We're so far from you all. Yeah. I know distance is feeling smaller to me since now I go to Europe every now and then. And a bunch of us are doing a thing in Marietta, which is really close to me. I love that it's close by. You pick your own flowers too. That's fun. Yeah, the one that I went to, the flower where I got the peonies, I think they do that. I don't know if they do it with sunflowers though. I really want to keep this loose. I don't think I'm missing me too, Irma. Slow and intentional and very loose. See if I achieve that. Always trying to stay loose. Why is it so challenging? Maybe I should work on my background just so it gives this all a place to sit, maybe. I'm not sure. Sharon, do you have favorite colors? Oh, yeah, I do. I have a whole drawer of them, and I kind of use the same colors over and over again. Because once you start using them, you do kind of pick up your favorites. I have a list. I have like an Amazon cart thing, an Amazon shopping cart. There's a link in my bio to it, but I think the favorite ones that I use are in there if you want to play with them. And yeah. I love those pups. Good morning, Emerson. Morning, MZs. How's the kitty? Emerson got a new kitten. So cute. Now, do I feel like that's too purple? I don't know. Well, we're trying to be a little reckless crazy, so let's not worry about that right now. I can always adjust it. It's very purple because of the red underneath, you know, well, I like that softness of that. Hi, Jan. How are you? Have they sent you the new colors? I bought the new colors, Margie. I do have them. Well, I don't know. I have two of them anyway. I have the coral and the violet color, and I do like them both. Here they are. This coral is really pretty. Why not put it in there, right? This violet, which isn't really matching anything, but let's put it in anyway. Just for the fun of it. The lime green looks cool. Yeah, I agree. He's great. Loves his OSC talking a lot. What, your vet appointments? Tomorrow we find out if it's for sure a boy, right? They look like your kind of colors. Yes. Love the purple. Me too. Okay, you don't think it's too purple. And this kind of goes. In my inspiring art group, someone had asked me to do a lesson in painting glass. So I've got to think about how to make that happen. Yep, and make sure he's a healthy kitten. Yes. Sure seems like it so far. It's just a little lighter there. Ooh. It's pretty fun looking, isn't it? I love the brightness. It's quite happy. Sorry, I'm thinking a lot here. Think about carving that. Yeah, it is a pretty start. This is the messy middle. It should be good. I need to sip up my coffee. I'm always trying to push that messiness of the middle. I try to walk most days, but I think it's going to be awfully hot. I might have to do it as soon as I'm finished here. I'm going to fit that in. The central sunflower grounds the whole thing. It's a great eye catcher. Yep. It is. I bought, when I went to Roots yesterday, I bought 13 of them. So I have to do a little photo shoot, and I didn't do it yesterday because it was so hot outside. I thought if I laid them out to photograph them, they'd melt, or I'd melt. I'm not sure which, but I think I'm going to have to do it today. This is my point of reference of things here. Okay, I need to sip up my coffee. And that most of those stems down there are lighter. Dark ones are Opera pink. Margie, it's very similar. Opera pink is, I think, mostly a watercolor color that I love, and I do have it, but in oil painting, this is permanent rose. But almost the same. All right. It's really fun, isn't it? Holbein has opera pink in it. Well, maybe I need to get some of that because I do love the bright pinks. I just bought myself an acrylic fluorescent pink. An impulse purchase. Complete impulse purchase. Saw it and I was like, yeah, how have I lived my life without that? I need that. Some people buy purses. I buy paint. I need new paintbrushes too. Whoops. I got some of the light green on there. I didn't want to do that. But let me clean that off. That's a little bit of an eyesore right there. Just get rid of it. Need a smaller one of these for... Okay, back to where I was without... Oh, it's so fun. Okay. I need it to be darker in here. And this is actually darker than the outside. How long will it take painting dry enough for shipping? I like to give it a month just to be safe. What a great quote. Some people buy purses, I buy paint. Yes. That's so funny. My daughters would agree. I never had the proper purse for the outfit. Gosh, whatever happened to the day of buying purses for $50? Guess it's gone forever. Margie says, I adore the gray over the magenta. Yeah, it does look really cool, and I love it. Absolutely love it popping through. And how long it takes to dry. Like, I try not to get too much really wet paint on, like thick paint on there, because that does take longer to dry. But I love the thick paint. Purses are way too expensive and just sit there, yes. And they do go out of style. That's also a big problem with them. They totally go out of style. It's really dark back here. A little stem there. What is the name of the yellow? The bright yellow? Gosh, I wish I could tell you. It's probably, look at that. It's Oh, it looks maybe cadmium lemon is my guess. Yeah, good luck reading what that says. That is a problem. I make such a mess of them. Brushes never, no, they never go out of style. And they get better over time. A lot of them do, if you're careful with them. Maybe a little pink in there. So I'm feeling like I need a smaller brush because it's not quite those details, but I don't want to get all in the weeds, so I'm not going to let myself do that. I'm just saying it so like you have to talk yourself out of doing that sometimes. Oops, I got a little. I'm putting in a little bit darker purple around the top there to get those orangey ones to pop because I want them to look darker further back, but I don't want them to get too dominant. I don't even know if that was the word I really wanted, but now down here, this is light down here. I don't know if I want that to go light. Maybe I'll just, because I feel like that might draw your eye too much. I like the way it is. I tuned in late this morning and missed the shade of that fabulous undercoat. It is fabulous, isn't it? It is Permanent Rose. Oops, I want that to go just a little lighter. And this is bright. So pretty. Let me see. Oh, no other questions. Okay. We're good. We're good. And that's a little bit darker back here. Sometimes it's hard to keep my brush stroke straight. Oh, it might have gotten a little serious in there. I don't want to be that serious. Love the looseness. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. I love it too, and I don't want to lose it. So let me just do a couple little hints of something down here and walk away from the vase. That's too loud. Yeah, I think that's good. I hope I don't fuss with that anymore. I need a sip of my coffee. It's 8:34. We're doing great on time. I actually think that this should go a little darker down here. That makes that pop up there a little bit more. Okay, am I ready for my lightest lights? Could it be? Is it time? The vase looks, yeah, the vase does look really cool. It's neat to take a photo of something and I did it like totally straight on. So I usually like to look down. Free and dynamic. Yes, that's how I want to always paint. Why is it so hard to do? beautiful colors. They are so pretty. Yeah, I need to go maybe do a big one of this. This is so fun. I would love to be able to do a large painting and have it be this loose. I'll get there. Sorry, I'm not talking much. I kind of got lost in thought. I love the pink showing through. So do I, Allie. It really does have such a pretty feel to let that pink color show. I need a little bit of my darkest dark in here. Just a little hint to break that up. Hold my breath a lot. I have a little fiber on my brush I have to clean off and make sure I don't have too much paint on my brush. Because these like if I'm laying these, they have to kind of lay on top of what I'm doing. Now that might be too pink in there, so let me get my dark green. Love the purple yellow contrast. Yeah, the complementary colors are just so gorgeous together. Do make magic. And this is dark here. You need to do a large painting of those flowers with those amazing colors. I do. I hope I have a tall... I've been prepping a lot of square panels. I need some other shaped ones. I'd love to do that. The larger you go, the harder it is to keep it loose like this. I find. I mean, maybe not everybody feels that way. Whoops, that got a little greener than I would want, but that's all right. It's not a wrong thing. And then once I get this kind of finished, then I have to think if there are place. What size? Oh, this is 6 by 8 inches. It's generally my favorite size to paint. It's just the one I'm most used to, I guess. That's probably the only reason. I have to think if my values are working, there are places where I have too much pink going on. I don't really know if there's such thing as too much pink. Although I've been painting a lot more yellows and oranges lately and a lot fewer pinks. Maybe a little orange, just a little pop of orange in here. I think maybe there's a little too much pink in here. I'm trying to think about like where my eye is going and any areas that need to be pushed back. Do you allow us to use your reference photo, Helen? Yes, I can put this up on my on the blog on my website. I will put it for you guys. Actually, since I'm going to probably paint this large, maybe I don't want to share it too far and wide. So if you guys message me, I'll send it to you instead of putting it on my website. Is it too much of anything? Too much? I don't know. I don't want to go too far and mess it up. Yes, just write to me and I will do that. I'll send it to you. And the world at large won't have it, but my friends will. And if any of you want to learn from me, I do have an online course called Art in Bloom that you can do, where I show you my method. And I also have a membership group that I kind of teach and do fun things twice a month. Been just working on what I want to do next with that. I guess I didn't do my lightest greens. It might be finished. Susie says, take her class. Kim is a very good teacher. I highly recommend. Thank you, Susie. Thanks so much. Yeah, it's fun. I would take it too. I love class. I still do online classes when I hear fun ones to take. It's always good to keep learning. Oops, there's a little piece of dust up there. You got to get that off. Okay, do you see anything else? Any other spots that... Carol Ann, thank you. Are your classes listed? Yes, I have a page on my website that's called Learn. So it has my classes, and like I also teach sometimes in person. I have an in-person class coming up, but I have to change the date at Square Pear Gallery in Kennett Square. And I also have one in France, but that's full next year. But there is a wait list in case anybody would drop out. Now, what am I doing that I always say you should never do? I am fussing, and it's not getting any better. It's just changing. I'm going to sign it. And I'll show it to you up close. And I love how it's like the reference, but it's got its own personality. Like, look at the looseness of all that. I love it. And that's how I want to paint. So fun. And then there's my palette. I don't think I mixed any other colors. And so thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. It was fun. And anything else? I will save this. I will put this on my YouTube channel. There's also a link to that in my bio. And I hope to see you again next week. Oh my gosh, I missed all these comments. I love how irregular, Helen said, I love how irregular the background is. I do too. Allie said, my course is amazing. Thank you. Upper right could use light green. Oh, I see that. All right, I could do that. I see that. Love the center of your front flower. It's very simple, isn't it? Yes, my reference image is on my iPad. How did I miss all of this? Karen says, love your colors, vase in particular. Waterford, I see Waterford prettier than the photo. That's always the goal, right? I hope I didn't miss anything else. So thanks for coming, and we'll do it again next week. Bye, everybody. Have a fabulous day.